How did you turn it on or off?
It's on.
Okay. Welcome to this episode of Making It Work. We have been thinking about making some type of a small portable campfire thing that we could take with us camping, because you can't transport wood from one place to another safely because of all the diseases and stuff. I thought, well, if we had something small that we could use pellets to make the fire with. And you know, a lot of times people talk about these rocket stoves and tin can rocket stoves, and there's debate whether or not it's really a rocket stove if it's not made out of like what, terracotta or ceramic type stuff, or what, or designed a certain way. But we are going to attempt to make this little portable campfire thing that we can boil water on if we need to, out of 3 different size cans. That's basically, from what I've read, that's basically what you need. And currently in our neck of the woods, we had rain all day yesterday, and our temperatures hovered between 28 and 30, so there's about a 1/4 inch of ice on everything. And then today it's decided that it should snow. I guess it started snowing about 9 o'clock last night, and I mean, it's not snowed heavy, but it has snowed constantly ever since then. So now we have a bunch of snow on top of our ice. My point is, our daughter and several of our friends were without power last night, and the power started going off about the time that they all had supper on the table. And you know, just to be able to have a way that you could cook something with very limited amount of fuel. That's kind of the goal with this thing. So let's get started. As if I know what I'm doing, but we're gonna try. You take the smallest can.
YouTube certified.
Yeah. Pinterest. Take the smallest can, draw around it. Cut that bugger out. Okay, I have another paint can here. So the idea is, for my all metal cans, don't use one with plastic. This one to kind of sit inside this one, and then this come in from the side, so the fire would actually be down in this, be insulated around the outside of this with this gravel. Thanks, Mom and Dad. And it gets fed through the small can coming in from the side. So I'm thinking that, you know, about that level, right above this bottom line here, is where that can is going to come in. So I think we're supposed to put the hole in this can first, right down at the bottom of it. I almost need tape. Tim thinks I'm going to be able to do this by myself, but I have really wimpy hands, so he's here if I need him. My hero. Now, supposedly you can take a hammer and nail and start the holes. Use a tin snips. We have a tin snips, but we also have drills. I think we're gonna attempt the drill. I don't even know if it's going the right direction. Okay. So you could start one in the center, use the tin snips, which is sitting right here, and, you know, cut to the outside and cut around it. Or Tim wondered if we couldn't drill holes along there and then just kind of snip in between. That was kind of your idea, right? Okay. Which should we try first?
I
think it's just, I don't know, I'll try. I'll see what I can do. It's just traveling. All it's done is travel across. It's just traveling across. Maybe we will have to use a hammer and nail. I'll try the center. Okay, now how do you reverse
just
it?
push the drill and pull out. Just push it. Just push the trigger and pull out.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a very nice little hole. And Tim mentioned the metal fragments. So he has rigged up this little thing here. It's a magnet, and it's inside of a Ziploc bag that has been turned inside out. So you go like this and get all the little fragments, and then when we're finished, we'll just turn it right side out and have them all collected inside of that. Because Tim's smart that way. Because Tim's smart that way. You dented my can. Yeah, that's trouble. It looks like an old-timey telephone. 911. It's snowing and it hasn't stopped. Okay, how do we use this thing? There's a little safety. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't know if I can use these or not, but I'll try. Oh, not as bad as I thought it would be. Also, you probably are going to want to kind of bend the edges over, any edges that are sticking out, probably on this one. Or just maybe hit them with some sandpaper. I think that would work. No, not sandpaper. Okay, this is a slow process, but we're getting there. And really, where he's drilled, I'm not even using that. I used this one to get it started. I don't know how to grab that safely. Oh, there we go. Alright, and there's a bunch of fragments here.
So they came into
Yeah. I think really for sure recording. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. I'd never even thought about the fragments. Okay, try this out for size. Not bad. I think maybe
No, but
it needs a little trimming.
you don't want it loose.
Okay, I'm gonna take the this end off, and then maybe I'll stick this end inside of there. Take it off. We have one of those. What are you doing? the same thing with can number 2. This in here. Okay, the seam is on this side, so I definitely want to use this side. What?
Do you want this to be the top of that one or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had said I would do it
A
like
little
right above
higher,
that.
Just a little higher.
You can paint the whole thing with the high temp paint, which I'll probably end up doing at some point, but not today because I don't have any and I have no way to go anywhere today. Not safely anyway. Alright, well that one's not quite as good, but it'll work. So,
Just drill one hole then.
drill a hole in here. Attempt to. It travels.
You're at an angle, so it goes straight there.
Go bigger. Go bigger, go
Yeah,
home.
go bigger for that.
Huh?
You won't be able to get there.
I think I will. Because it cuts pretty good. It's a matter of getting it started.
That's what.
I'm on a little ridge there. Alright.
What you can do is bend this up. And then we should be able to get a little better. You don't need to.
I need a stool. Yeah. Watch this.
Killing me, Smalls.
So how do we keep this?
This will
Wait a minute.
this will be protected enough, so you don't have to worry about
I think it'll be okay.
that.
I've seen some people have like put, what's that stuff that's heat resistant? Is it JB Weld? So like a JB Weld type thing around there. And I don't know, if we really like this thing and use it a lot, maybe we'll do something like that. But for right now, we just want to get it built. So we need to,
And the reason I wanted you to do it is so to show that anybody can do it.
we need to put enough rocks in here to I think it's gotta have a little. Inside one. And inside the other. I'm getting this one in there. It's in there. You think it should go in further?
Yeah, it should go in.
Yeah. Go right across and then pull over. There we go.
In the center.
Yeah, you do need to be careful of those edges. They are sharp. Okay, so this is where I'm at. Some people will take the tin snips and cut down on the end of that can and then fold it back onto the outside. Do we want to do that? No? I'm going to try it just like this.
Yeah, how would you do that?
I don't know. I'd have to
They
take
would
it.
trim it before.
I'd have to take it out.
And
I
then,
think you could take it out, trim it, but I don't know exactly where to cut it.
just straight lines all the way around.
Should we try it?
Yeah.
Alright, let's try this and see.
A bunch of them.
A bunch of them? It's going to be cutting through this rim. Oh, that's actually way easier than I thought it was going to be.
It'd be best if it was like a 1/4 inch apart.
Way easier than I thought it would be. And I think this is going to be a good way to hold it together too.
It'll also keep the fire inside the chamber. It also keeps the fire inside the chamber.
Because we want to keep fire in the chamber. Hey, we're a little bit punchy here. We've been snowbound for 2 whole days now. When's the last time I left the house? It's been 4 days? It matters not. Alright.
No, bring it in just a little.
I'm going to push these guys in a little bit, maybe. I'm so afraid of getting cut on these.
Suck it up.
As a friend says, suck it up, Buttercup, the boys in Haiti had no pants. There we go. Now I'll be able to get that in there better. Okay. Like a glove.
Like a glove.
Okay. Now I'm going to start bending the little buggers up. Yes. Out. Out. That one's the seam. The seam might just stay straight. That's about as good as I can do. I want to back this up just a little bit, and then I'm going to fill in around the edges with this gravel. I think the gravel is sort of kind of insulated, and it'll help keep things in place, and it'll help give it some ballast for when there's, you know, if you've got a big pot sitting on top of it. The rocks keep going in the little part, the little can. Oh well, that makes perfect sense. I didn't think of that because Or I'm not the problem solver that Tim is. I did think to take the leaves out of the Alright, this is what it looks like now. It's pretty full up with gravel. I guess we could use this as a lid just for transporting if we wanted to. We talked about maybe cutting this as a place to set, you know, a kettle on or whatever. But we have this from a camper that we took apart, because that's what we do best. We take campers apart and reuse the parts. And making it work, that's what we do. We reuse parts too. So I think we're going to try that. I'm going to get some pellets and we're going to start a fire. We have recently discovered Vaseline dipped cotton balls are really good fire starters. So I'll demonstrate this. All I'm doing is taking it and kind of like rolling it in the Vaseline. The idea is to get Vaseline on the outside of it because it slows the flame down. Vaseline doesn't burn, it slows the flame down. The cotton is actually what's burning. But if you just burned cotton balls, they'd go poof, and you'd be done. This way it slows them down so that they can start something else on fire. In this case, I'm going to use these little wood pellets. They're just, I don't know, they're for grilling. It says hickory and oak blend grilling pellets. So basically it looks like
rabbit pellets.
Like rabbit food. So I'm just going to stick those in there. I've got several in there already. Put my, you're going to need both of them in there? Hey, we're learning. We're learning as we go here. If you don't have a top like this, you have to use like the lid or somehow or another make something that's very open so that the flame can come up and around, because otherwise it won't be able to, the fire needs to be able to breathe. I mean, it breathes through here, but it needs to be able to come up around and whatever too. And I like the idea of using this as a lid to carry it wherever we want to go with it. So, all right, here we go. Oh.
Let's see if we can set the fire alarm.
Yeah. Do not recommend doing this indoors, but I'm not going outside today. So we've tried to take some precautions here. Wish us luck. Oops. Okay, we got a really good fire going there, really quick.
I'm going to open the window.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing we don't have any other,
Well, I'll put the pot on there quick.
There we go. Let's see how quick. Let's see if it was those. Why is it so smoky?
Because it's burning the cotton.
Yeah. It's burning the bottom of my kettle too. We should have timed it.
You know, with this also, you feed little sticks inside there. This is really doing a lot of black smoke because of the cotton ball. the cotton balls will have a tendency of a lot of black smoke. So this is best to be done outside.
Obviously, we would, yeah, we wouldn't do this
You feed the
inside.
small sticks into it, and this will stay cool through the whole process.
I'm impressed with how cool this is. This part is very hot. I know this because I just touched it.
Okay, notice the smoke is all
Yep, it's
dissipated.
dissipating. Yeah, because these are supposed to be fairly smokeless. Observations. This is very cool all the way around. It's a little bit warm towards the top. This is cool now too. I think that the pellets would be okay outside, like if we were at a campsite or whatever, but they're definitely made more for smoking. And as far as the water is warm, but it has definitely not gotten to the boiling point yet, and we've never gotten a real good fire.
So it's the wrong pellets.
Plus, please don't do this inside.
No.
We're just
Showing you how to make one.
practicing.
But it does work really, really well if you use twigs and sticks, and the cotton ball as a starter of the sticks. It'll get a good flame going. Once the flame is going, you just keep feeding your sticks and stuff in like that, and it just burns very, very efficient.
So as far as the build and stuff, it was super easy. It was easy enough that I did it for the most part. Tim helped, and I like the way it turned out as far as the idea behind it. You just need all you need is small, medium, and large, as far as the cans go.
But anyway, thanks for watching this episode. We appreciate it. Continue, click on the like and subscribe, and share it with your friends. We don't just share what we accomplish, but we also share our failures. And here's a failure.
Well, it's not a failure. It's just
We just didn't. We used
it's
the
a
wrong
learning
thing.
curve.
We used
It's
the
a
wrong
learning
thing.
curve.
We bought this bag for something else in specific, but this was we thought we'd try it on here. So anyway, see you later. See you in the next episode.